Today I want to talk about everything I want to see in GTA 6, especially because Rockstar has dropped some crazy news this week. First of all, Rockstar dropped the first official cover art for GTA 6, and as you can see, it has this really cool tropical vibe to it. We can see Jason and Lucia at the top there, and this is probably what we'll see on the digital and physical game copies. Rockstar also finally told us that we can pre-order the game on June 25th, which is a Thursday. We also just found out that the last update for GTA 5 is going to be on July 14th, and it's called the Court Center Heist. All we know about this update is we will be raiding the world famous Court Center up in the hills of Pacific Bluffs, and on top of those two things, Rockstar is now also offering free upgrades to the PS5 and Xbox Series X versions for anyone who still has the PS4 or Xbox One digital versions. One final thing I want to talk about before we get into the list is this in-game teaser video that's been popping up all over X. As you can see, it's this backwards motion panoramic view of the skyline, and it looks amazing, and all the buildings look actually insane. The lighting is really catching my eye. I really hope this is in-game footage. With all that being said, let's get into the whole list of everything Rockstar has to do for GTA 6 to be successful. The first thing that comes to mind is almost everyone expects a huge graphical and physics update compared to GTA 5. As far as visuals go, we already know that this is probably going to be guaranteed from what we've seen in trailers 1 and 2, and that they're going to be a lot better than GTA 5. Especially in trailer 2, we saw a lot of the visuals, and if it's anywhere close to that in real game, I don't think we'll have any problem with that. Obviously, GTA 5 was released in 2013, and at the time Rockstar had to accommodate for the old hardware, and due to that reason I think it's almost guaranteed that the physics are better. One of the main reasons I say this is because one of the only credible leaks we've gotten so far of GTA 6 was a Rockstar developer from the Toronto studio who leaked glass-breaking footage, and that was their whole job for multiple years, so if one person is working on that for multiple years, it's got to be at least good. Obviously, even the physics in the trailers have looked good so far. I remember at the start of trailer 2, there's like a trash can moving up and down in the back. As far as graphics and physics go, the only thing I'm worried about is the performance on consoles. Obviously, we don't really know where we're at with that in terms of performance, but I'm hoping at least on this console launch that they can get over 50 frames per second, and I'd be happy with that. Another thing that I think is critical for Rockstar's success is walkability and enterability within buildings around the map. Meaningful interiors within buildings and being able to access buildings is like a really cool concept, and obviously we don't have any concrete numbers on how many buildings will be enterable at this point. If I had to guess, probably around the 200 area would be a realistic guess. Some people I've seen online say it's going to be around 70% of buildings. I think that's a little far-fetched, but if it was anything close to that number, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, just imagine you launch GTA 6 and you're able to walk into a mall, a pawn shop, a motel, a car dealership, an airport. It would be such a cool experience, and that would bring a lot more content from the normal format of any game we've ever played. The third thing on my list for Rockstar to implement is overall logic with non-playable characters. For NPCs in GTA 5, they're still generic walking paths, scripted reactions, and of course, obviously with NPCs, that includes police. They always immediately spawn in direct vicinity. They don't ever interact with NPCs, just players, and sometimes the logic doesn't really make sense. Imagine a world in GTA 6 where the NPCs aren't one-dimensional, but rather dynamic and complex. I think it would make the GTA experience feel a lot more livable, especially with the other points of being able to walk into more buildings and the NPCs are more complex. I think it would really benefit the overall experience of this type of game. And the fourth point I'm going to make, and maybe the most important, is the general overall economy. If you think about GTA 5, missions, heists, they all have fixed prices and fixed payouts, and that could be dynamic in GTA 6 based on different events that happen. Across the 13-year span GTA 5 has had, the economy has obviously suffered from updates and things not being the same as when it launched. If GTA 6 can implement a dynamic economy, that could fix a lot of the issues we've seen with GTA 5, where the prices don't really make sense and the money you make doesn't really equate to that much compared to the prices of new things. The economy is also just more than money circulation. Will we see a stock market in GTA 6 Online? What about crypto? I mean, I know we're going to have social media, so maybe they'll also implement those things. I don't really know too much about that, but another small thing to add to the list. Some of you may know Forza Horizon 6 recently came out, and that got me thinking, Maybe GTA should have a similar car skin customization where anyone can make a car skin and you can download it for your car. This concept isn't just for cars either. You could also do this with your character where you can download tattoos, hair, body types, all that kind of stuff. One thing I don't think they should add is a weapon carry system. As you guys probably know, GTA 5 has the infinite weapon wheel versus RDR2 where there's a limited inventory, and I really hope they don't add this to GTA 6. I mean, if you're going to put a limited inventory on weapons, you might as well make us pay taxes and go to sleep and eat. And besides economy, I think the second most important thing is probably going to be Rockstar Mission Creator. So most of you probably already know this, but Rockstar recently just gave us the new Mission Creator. For the first time ever, we can actually build our own story missions, complete custom cutscenes, branching objectives, and different things we weren't able to do beforehand. And if you've ever used Rockstar Mission Creator before, you know it's kind of a mess. For example, you can't turn off police wanted levels, the NPC logic breaks the second you publish a job, and obviously no one wants to play because there's no incentive to play. Honestly, the only two things Rockstar should do is get rid of the oppressor for GTA 6 and also fix Rockstar Mission Creator. If Rockstar fixes Mission Creator for GTA 6 and people can easily make game modes like RPG versus cars, sumo, and things like that, I think everyone will have a ton of fun regardless of how the rest of the game is. Honestly, I think mission creation will be such a large part of GTA 6 that if they make this good, it could save the game by itself. Now that's it for the list, but Rockstar also just recently dropped a few more things. First of all, the official main theme music just dropped and I'm playing it in the background of this video. One last thing I want to show you guys, Rockstar just dropped some brand new screenshots of GTA 6 and they look incredible. This first one is obviously hinting at the fact that we will be able to scuba dive in the game, and obviously you can see the wildlife looks really good. I mean, this is better than anything we've seen in GTA 5 or even RDR2. This second screenshot is looking really cool. As you can see, this motel here, it's looking like classic like Florida on the highway. We have this really cool sign here, and this is giving the hint that we'll be able to stay in motels or hotels potentially. The third screenshot I wanted to show you guys is this adult venue. Obviously we know what that entails, but the main reason I'm showing this is because of the lighting near the sign and the entrance to the building is actually insane. We can also see in the bottom right corner here, they're doing something, I'm not exactly sure what, but that's kind of cool as well. Another picture that really stood out to me is this one along the coast. Obviously we have some really cool buildings in the front here. This first one maybe looks like a place you go for like boat tours or something like that. We can see a water tower in the back and then the skyline of the city. And then on the right over here we have this industrial area and it's looking really cool. I kind of like this area because we don't really see anything like this in the trailer. This one's a little different than the others, but I wanted to show that there is going to be a lot more wildlife in this game. Obviously, we can see some sort of large cat breed here and deer on the other side, and this is going to be really cool to see all the different animal types in game. We obviously showed that screenshot underwater with the turtle and the fish, and then we have mammals here on the land, so I'm really excited for that. So that's everything Rockstar has recently given us regarding GTA 6 and also my thoughts on what Rockstar needs to do for GTA 6 to be successful. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe if you liked this video, and I'll catch you next time.